Hello, so if you're watching this, we are currently in problem 3.4 for moving straight ahead, and we've been working on how to balance equations algebraically. So if we look at this first equation, I want to think about how to get all the coins on one side of the equation and all the pouches on the other. In other words, how can I make a zero pair with positive 4 so that I am left with no coins on the left? So in this scenario, I would do the opposite operation to positive 4, which is minus 4. If I do that on the left of my equation, I have to do that on the right of my equation in order to keep equality. From here, this zero pair is 0, so I don't even need to bother writing it. And I drop down the number of pouches that are left, set equal to a positive 6. So if I think of this in terms of a picture, this would mean I have 3 pouches that are negative on the left side of my equal sign, and I have 6 coins on the right side of my equal sign. So in each of the pouches, there would be exactly 2 coins. However, they would have to be negative, because each pouch is negative. So in my equation, that's the same as dividing by 3, negative 3 on the left, and dividing by negative 3 on the right, and coming up with a value for x that's 6 divided by negative 3, which equals negative 2. So x is negative 2. Likewise, we've been looking at problems like this one, where there are parentheses used. Remember that parentheses are just grouping numerical information. So if we look at this, this is really just saying 4 groups of x minus 1. So what does that mean? That really just means x minus 1 4 times on the left. On the right side, I still have 12 coins. So if I look at that, I can simplify this. I've got 4 x's on the left, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 negative coins on the right, set equal to 12. From here, I want to try and get rid of or create a zero pair out of my negative 4. So if I want to get 0 from negative 4, I have to undo it. I have to add 4, because that would be 0. And if I do that to the left, I have to add 4 on the right. From here, again, I'm left with 0. A negative 4 and a positive 4 cancel each other out, and I've got 4 pouches that equal 16 coins. 1 pouch would be 4. As a picture, I could think of 4 green pouches and 4 negative coins on the left side, and then 12 positive coins on the right side. If I want to get rid of those 4 negative coins, I'm going to take and add 4 positive coins, because remember, 4 positives and 4 negatives would equal 0. If I do that to the left side is 0, but I also need to add 1, 2, 3, 4 positive coins on the right, so 12 plus 4 is 16 coins. From here, I have 4 pouches that total 16 coins. So it would make sense that each pouch would have 4 coins, because 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 is 16. So that's the picture version of solving the equation with parentheses. I recommend to pause this video and write this equation in your notebook or on a dry erase board. When you're finished, you can play the video and see if you've done it correctly. Here's how we'd solve it. So if I look at this algebraically, On the left side, I want the left side to total 14. So I'm going to create a zero pair out of positive 4 by putting a negative 4. And if I do that to the left, I have to subtract 4 on the right. 14 minus 4 is 10. And I've got a negative x with a 5 in front of it equals 10. So I have 5 pouches that equal 10. So I'm going to divide by negative 5 on the left, keep it equal. X equals negative 2. Again, I recommend pausing the video, trying this in your notebook or on a dry erase board, and then playing the video from this point to see if you've solved it correctly. The first step I would take is draw a t-chart, and then I would think about 2 groups of x as 2x plus 2 groups of 3, which is 6, equals a negative 5. From here, if I want to create that zero pair we've been talking about, out of 6 positive coins, I would have to subtract 6 coins from the left and subtract 6 coins from the right. To keep it balanced, I'm going to go ahead and cross this out because that totals 0. And I'm left with 2 pouches that equal a negative 5 and a negative 6, which is a negative 11. Divide by 2 on both sides, and I get a negative 5.5.